guys, and welcome to another episode of Pony 411. I'm Alcatraz, and with me is Nemesis.
Hey there.
And this is part 4,
Gasp.
4 of our Everfree Northwest coverage.
Well, not really.
Going over the things that happened during but not part of Everfree Northwest. So yeah, we're going to go over a little bit of the more important news that happened recently.
The rest we'll cover next week.
Yep. A comic did come out this weekend, so we're going to cover that. And we had an episode
of a show.
Yeah, we had an episode of the show itself happen this weekend.
That happens, we'll come on every week.
Yeah. We're going to quickly go over those. We're going to start right off with the news that happened.
Mm-hmm.
If you'd like to follow along, you can find our show notes at pony411.libsyn.com/show notes.
I bet you didn't expect that during Everfree weekend, huh?
Yeah. But we're doing it. So yeah, go there, click this. It's really short. So, start off. Daniel Ingram and Megan McCarthy have been doing something involving the upcoming LLP movie.
Yes.
Not certain what exactly.
Because they won't tell us.
It was apparently supposed to be secret.
And then Megan McCarthy apparently also did more teasing with her talking, well, sort of, with her in the recording booth.
Yes.
Goofing off.
So they're having fun.
She tagged it to MLP, the movie, so...
Yeah, they're having fun involving it. Won't say exactly what they're doing, but they're doing something.
Curse them.
Yes, curse them for having fun and doing what we want them to do.
Curse them for not telling us what they're doing.
Anyway, Lionsgate has unveiled the MLP movie, among others, at the Cannes Film Festival. So they showed it, secret screenings so that they can sell it to international people. Cause
distributors.
Yeah, because Lionsgate doesn't do international stuff.
As far as I know.
As far as we know, yeah. But that's what that is, so progress.
For an international distribution, probably, because, well, this is in Cannes, so...
Yep. And in the last bit of news, told you this was short, we have some updated synopses for Flutterbrudder and Spice Up Your Life. For Flutterbrudder, it's just a slight reworking. It is now when Fluttershy's self-absorbed brother starts freeloading off their parents, she encourages him to move out. Unfortunately, he moves in with her instead, forcing Fluttershy to stand up to her brother and help him get over his fear of failure. Yes, so just some slight revisions.
Mostly adding the self-absorbed part.
Yes, self-absorbed. And the next one, Spice Up Your Life. It's got a little bit more of a synopsis update. It is now, Pinkie Pie and Rarity are called to Canterlot to solve a friendship problem. Once there, they discover a father and daughter whose relationship is strained as they struggle to keep their restaurant open. Pinkie Pie and Rarity both want to help, but have different ideas on what help means. And the other big part about that is it is apparently a mid-season hiatus.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we have...
Another hiatus.
A mid-season
already.
hiatus. Yeah, it's a mid-season finale.
Yeah, joining that stupid bandwagon.
Yep.
Oh, we need to have mid-season hiatus because reasons.
Yeah, so we have another one of those coming up. Those 2 episodes air on June 4th and 11th.
And we don't know when it's coming back either.
Nope.
Last time there was a mid-season hiatus, it was actually wound up being kind of short.
Yeah.
I think we only got like 2 episodes in between. But yeah, I'm hoping this is not a super long one. I'm hearing someone said something along the lines of fall when it'll return, which alarms me. That means several months.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting. Maybe to offset the really short main hiatus. So yeah, that's all the news we have. I said earlier, we do have a comic to talk about.
Yes.
So go ahead and talk about that.
Yes, the new comic, Friendship is Magic number 42. This one is by, Katie Cook and Andy Price, with colors by Heather Beckel.
Yep.
And this is, by the way, remember, this is Katie Cook's last MLP comic.
Yep.
And, well, in this, Pinkie's freaking out because she needs to get a gift and she doesn't know what to get, so she goes to Rarity to help. And Rarity decides to help her make a gift, which is a book to basically replace another old book from their childhood.
Yep.
And it goes crazy from there. Yeah, this is a very interesting book.
interesting to.
This is a very interesting comic. I enjoyed it a lot, actually. It's I think a good send off for Katie Cook in a sense. Just the whole idea of this comic. It's pretty different from previous comics, that's for sure.
Yeah, it is, which fits because it's Pinky.
Mm-hmm. It just fits, I think, in general, just because of how the fun of it, and it constantly is changing art styles. Is part of it. The whole thing is just it changes art styles constantly, making references to other art styles. I won't tell you which ones, but yeah, if you haven't already read it, you'll see them. It's pretty interesting what they did with it, and it's just overall. I mean, the story's super basic.
Yeah,
I mean, kind of, and this theory has to be because it kind of also has that story within a story element to it.
Yeah, it does.
But it's a fun little read. It's just kind of I think Katie Cook and Andy Price at their best, which is Katie Cook coming up with a silly short story and Andy, making it pop visually. And apparently also Alice Price in this time around.
Yep.
So yeah, I think for $4, definitely pick this one up.
Yeah, I would say get this one. It was pretty good.
That's all you have to say. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Yeah, just you've pretty much said everything else. It's fun. I'm wondering if this is sort of since it's, Pinky and Rarity, if it's sort of like a precursor to the upcoming episode I just talked about, Spice Up Your Life.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if we'll get some sort of similarities there.
Rare Pie shippers go.
Oh boy. Rare Pie.
Yeah, it's going to become popular after, which episode was that? Last Roundup. That was the one.
Yeah.
Because they wound up being alone together. And then the next time we see them together, they're all buddy-buddy, so I guess Rarity was able to forgive Pinky for what happened. But yes, it's a fun comic, and definitely I think this is a definite pick it up.
Yep.
Unlike last time where I was super wishy-washy about it.
Other than that, we did have an episode of Pony come out this weekend, so this was a Hearth's Warming Tale. This was our Christmas episode in May.
I don't know why they decided to do it this way, but
scheduling.
They did.
That's what they said. It's because scheduling.
I don't know why they just put this episode later in the season when they were first doing this.
I don't know. Because, I don't know, that's when it got written.
I'm wondering
once you start the ball rolling.
Well, they rearrange episode orders all the time.
Yeah, but to that level of degree.
I've seen them put the things off just because, I'm wondering if they just assume they were just premiering in the fall again.
Maybe. Scheduling, and
if
maybe
you
think
think about it, usually
mid-season hiatus.
They usually premiere in like October, November time frame, so this would have come out right about Christmas time.
Yeah, and if we weren't supposed to have the mid-season hiatus and the start was supposed to be later.
But they've also been slowly changing the airtime for the show likely for the movie.
Yeah.
Anyway,
the actual episode, it's basically A Christmas Carol.
Yeah, that's pretty much the synopsis.
It's
a Christmas Carol with some twists.
Yes, it starts out they're celebrating Hearth's Warming Eve. The whole town of Ponyville is, and Starlight Glimmer goes,
whatever.
I'll pass.
Whatever.
And they're like, wait, what? No, you can't do that. So Twilight decides to read the Hearth's Warming Tale, which is A Christmas Carol with ponies.
And she reads it to Starlight.
Yep, reads it with, and all the characters in the story are the main six in various places.
Yeah.
And Starlight is Scrooge.
Yep, pretty much.
And
or was it Snowdrift or Snow? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Snowdrift. Snowfall or Snowdrift or something like that. Something
along those lines.
But yeah,
it's been a busy weekend. Forgive us.
It's been a bit busy. But yeah, if you know A Christmas Carol, and I would assume
you do, it's part
everyone
of pop culture.
Does. It's
There's been how many versions of that made for TV and theaters and
yeah. So it falls like along that lines. So
pretty much, it's almost to a T, but with some twists.
Yeah. I personally enjoyed it. It's you know what's gonna happen because again, it's A Christmas Carol. You already know the story, but it doesn't matter. You still everyone still enjoys it. It's still a good story. Everyone puts their own little twists on it, and I think this one worked. It was really well done.
Yeah. This was a crazy episode in that what some of the visuals are being pulled up. But yeah, this was a fun episode. Again, we all know the story, but it was just fun to finally see their take on it because you can't just go it's Christmas because it's not. It's Hearth's Warming. So it just has a whole different origin story and everything. So you can't really just do it's Christmas. It's also it's a story within a story type thing, just like the comic. because it's got the story of, okay, Starlight just isn't like, doesn't really care, and then Twilight's like, okay, I want to get you into the spirit of the holiday, so I'm going to tell you the story. So there it is. I will say it does, like, it is Christmas Carol, but it does have a slight bit of Grinch in it as well.
Yes, it does.
Because of the slight changes they made. And this Starlight's character, Snowdrift, I'm pretty sure it's Snowdrift. I'm going to go with Snowdrift. Her character is trying to take away hearthwarming.
Yeah, trying to stop it from happening.
Including outright taking the decorations and stuff, although she did it in
It's
plain
very
sight.
Grinch-like.
Not like dressing up as Santa or anything. So there's that. So yeah, it does borrow a little bit from Grinch. And oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention it's written by Mike Vogel, his first episode.
Oh yes.
Which he has also said he is doing some more down the line.
I think he did a pretty good job.
Yeah, this is good premiere showing, like Jan Barrow did actually last season. Very good opener for them.
Yeah. Well, Vogel's working on the movie, so
a little bit. He's not a writer on the movie though.
But he's working on it, so.
Yeah, but he's written several episodes for season 6 here. He was already working with the franchise already before this, so it's not like he's not like he's completely unknown. Doesn't know
he was
it.
The legal team.
He still was pretty immersed in this franchise.
Yeah.
We've seen it.
But now working on the writing side, he did a good job. So it's like, okay. A little more hopeful.
This is also a musical episode.
It was. It had a bunch of songs.
Opened up with a song.
It literally,
Every single one of the ghosts had a song.
Yep.
Starlight had her own villain song again.
They're spirits, not ghosts.
Same difference. There was the what was I thinking of? Oh, this the whole world they built for the story was very different. It's very Victorian.
Apparently, it was Victorian era Canterlot.
Supposedly. I'm kind of wondering because it almost looked like it was a Bull Valley thing. So it's like, is it Canterlot up on a mountain?
Magic.
Which is not really a valley unless we just saw one side and that's the slope of the mountain. And then the other side, there's a big old drop off or something.
Maybe. I don't know.
But anyway, Troy, it was just interesting just because you had Victorian stuff and they had just, it's just changing stuff like we saw vinyl and she had a wax cylinder phonograph.
Yep.
Which she had to crank in her. Okay, that works, I guess. Yeah. The main 6 also played parts. Applejack's Ghost of Christmas Past, or Hearthwarming Past.
Yep.
Pinky was present, and Luna was future.
Yes, Luna.
Yeah, Dash was the Cratchit.
Yep.
And Rarity and Fluttershy were just friends of Dash.
Yep.
Twilight was not in there because she was the narrator.
She was the narrator.
And Spike wasn't there because he was Coco guy.
Yep.
I'm trying to think. The songs are going back to the songs. A lot of them were really good.
They were.
Actually, Starlight's song was really good. I was really surprised by that.
Well, Starlight was a villain again.
I know. Starlight was a villain again, and it was
really good.
I'm looking at it, and it almost kind of illustrates my problem with Starlight right now, which is
better as a villain.
Yeah, I remember way back. If you listen to the old episodes of our podcast, I talked about how much I loved Starlight in general, and it's like season 5 premiere, and then all of a sudden season 6 comes along. The end of season 5, season 6, I'm like, I really don't like Starlight. I don't really think she should be here anymore. It's like, and yeah, this show is like, hey, look how she is as a villain. It works so well. Even if she's not really Starlight in this, it's still like, look how well it works.
And the voice actor really likes doing villain work.
You can tell. It's like, it's just so good. And then
she also said on Twitter,
yeah, it's just so good she's so good as a villain. And then it's like, oh, she's a protagonist. And so I don't know. I think this episode accidentally illustrated my problem with Starlight. And it's just, she works better as a villain.
She did do a very good job as one.
Mm-hmm. What was I? Oh, some of the crazy stuff. I just kind of like. There's a lot of little jokes here and there as throughout as well. What was the one I was thinking? Oh, there's the sort of fourth wall break, which is Spike and Coco, because he had to go get Coco, and that's where the commercial break was.
Obvious commercial break spot that.
You can make
those
work.
I guess it worked.
Yeah, you can make those work pretty easily, as long as you make it funny. Also, like, it's implied like actually Twilight was actually singing the songs to Starlight as she was reading.
Oh, yeah.
Because she got carried away with the Pinky one. And apparently she's even doing her Pinky voice.
Yep.
Which means, okay, does it mean she actually has a voice for all of her friends?
It's Twilight, yes.
Yeah.
She probably does. There were a few background references that I was seeing. Sherlock Holmes
Yeah.
and crew, so
Mhm.
Watson and Moriarty,
Mhm.
apparently all showed up in the background. It's theorized that there was a bona fide version of Little Match Girl
Yeah.
in the background.
It got dark fast.
It's like, oh,
I'm not sure I like this anymore. There was, what was I thinking of?
Other than Dash's hair.
Yeah, that was
Can we just talk about that for a minute?
that was just strange looking.
It was just- What?
I don't know. I don't know.
I guess it fits the era.
Starlight's character spell. Yeah, I really don't remember the character's name. I'm sorry. I just remember Snow, and that's it. I want to keep, but the spell is like the way they're creating this, and it looks like almost like they're unleashing the Wendigos again.
Almost.
Because we see this swirling, and it's like looks a lot like those Wendigos from that very first Hearthwarming episode. I just kind of, of course, Luna being Ghost of Hearthwarming Future is kind of interesting. It's like, and rather than we don't see it's like Starlight's grave or anything. Instead, no, it's just everything's crap because the Wendigos came and ruined everything because you ruined everything. Thanks a lot.
You took away their joy.
Yep. So the Wendigos came.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and just Luna's just being super tall. Oh yeah, that was another thing. Right, almost forgot. This was not Kazumi Evans singing.
No, it was not. They had someone else show up.
Which is weird. I'm like wondering why now. What happened there?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's just interesting. Just like that happened, and I'm wondering what in the world. Oh, I did like how I noticed. Like I've noticed every single iteration of A Christmas Carol has the Ghost of Christmas Past, and I guess now including this one, can fly, and they usually wind up dragging the Scrooge character with them.
Yep.
And that happened here with Applejack and her lasso.
Yep. Although her lasso wasn't spirit, which makes sense because spirit lasso probably can't.
Maybe
lasso
also once
real
again
things.
saw mini Starlight as a child.
Yeah, the voice actor who did Luna was Aloma Steele.
Yeah, the singing voice there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just wondering. Like, that's an interesting. Like, why in the world is she the singing voice this time or not? Because was there a scheduling conflict or what?
Maybe. I have no idea.
It's a strange one. Oh, almost forgot about this. The opening song had a bunch of weird stuff going on in that too.
A bunch of great, funny stuff.
Pony getting squished.
Little Philly getting squished.
Muffins in the tree.
Yep. Broke an ornament and then became the tree topper.
And also at the end, when they redid the song with Starlight now.
The reprise. Yeah.
We also saw, once hey, look, there's the families. Oh, look. There's that Dash relative.
And
again,
like we potentially theorized, no confirmation at all.
One way or the other. We're just
Didn't
assuming Dash relative just because of that scene we saw and they both have rainbow hair.
It's the only other pony that has the same hairstyle.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, still absolutely no confirmation of anything. Didn't even reference his existence.
Yeah, it was a very straight. It was kind of straightforward, but it was still very well done Christmas Carol thing.
Yep, just because it's redoing a story doesn't mean it has to be bad.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they do that. They've already redone several stories technically, but it's just an interesting. I was wondering if they're ever going to do something like this.
Yep, no, they have.
Because I've noticed that they seem to be now trying to do holiday episodes every single season now. But yeah, that was a great episode, and I think the impact would have been greater if it was aired during the Christmas time. But
Take what you can get.
Yeah, it's still a really good one overall. It's just so weird watching something about Christmas or Christmas-esque in the middle of May.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
When it's for some people, it's really warm out.
Yeah.
Although apparently some people got snow over the weekend, which is odd.
It's a Christmas miracle.
Yeah, I guess. On Starlight and top hat and little glasses.
Yes, that was great.
Yeah, the problem is I just don't remember the names of the characters in the actual story because all I can think of is the names of the characters playing the story characters. Like Dash was the Cratchit character, Bob Cratchit character. What was the real?
I don't
exactly.
remember.
See, we just remember the hair. Remember the hair very well.
Yes.
that was very visually striking. That's okay. But we don't remember the character. I don't remember any of the character names. I'm sorry. And where was Celestia? I don't know.
Yeah, where was she?
And I just like that one comic. I think DM29 did it. Celestia was the one holding it because Luna's really tall.
Really tall.
She was just Luna was standing on top of her.
That would be funny.
It just makes too much sense. It just sounds like something they would do, or Luna would try to get Celestia to do.
I don't think it would be any trying involved.
Come on, do it. I'll give you a cake.
I think she'd go right along with it without even needing
This will be
bribery.
fun. Yeah. This will be fun.
That's all I have.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a little unfocused.
Yeah, a little bit. We're a bit tired.
Yeah, we're tired.
It's late. It's been a long weekend.
That's the end.
Hope you liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you tune in
Next
later.
week, it's Saddle Row and Wreck.
Yes.
And I'll be doing things again.
Yep. You get to catch up on the news.
Oh no.
Oh boy. So, hope you tune in for that next week. Until then, please pony responsibly.
Goodbye.
See ya.